Welcome back to Live at 4, time for your Money Monday. A new year is just beginning, so we're going to talk about some important dates to mark down. So we have Tony Drake here to walk us through all of this. I imagine the first date you're going to give me will be the day my taxes need to be in.
That's right, tax day. Nobody wants to think about it.
April 15th again this year?
April 15th, yep. It's a Monday this year, so for the procrastinators, remember, new tax system, you may not be able to take the deductions that you've had in the past, so be prepared for that. Great way, though, don't procrastinate. It's a wonderful way to avoid. It's one of the biggest frauds out there. People will file under your number.
Oh, yeah.
Get a fake. The way to eliminate that, get your tax return done, it stops it.
Yeah, so I think because we've talked about this year's tax return is going to look different than last year because the taxes changed, the tax codes, right?
Yeah, it really has. Nearly 50 million people did the long form, took all the deductions. This year with the standard deduction doubling, they're estimating it's going to be under 20 million, so big change for a lot of folks.
So how quickly will I know that if I'm doing with a tax advisor? Is he going to look at, he or she going to look at last year's and say, you're probably not going to have to do the long form this year?
I think that's going to be a common conversation. You're going to look at last year's, any big changes, no, then you're going to know whether you're going to take the standard or the long form.
Okay, so outside of my birthday, what other dates do I need to know?
You got October 1st, open enrollment for health insurance.
Yep.
Really explore your options. I'm a big fan of the health savings accounts. Triple tax benefit, money goes in before payroll. You get to grow it tax-free, comes out tax-free for qualified health expenses. And then, of course, is your birth date this year. So if you're turning 70 and a half or older, required minimum distribution start. It can be a scary time for people. You have to start taking money out before December 31st for what's called required minimum distributions.
Yeah, so you have to know when you're going to hit that age in this year?
Yeah, it gets a little confusing because it's actually 70 and a half. So depending on when your birthday is, you may turn 70 in one year and 70 and a half in another.
Okay.
Social Security can also be a really intimidating one for folks. If you're turning 62 this year, you can start early Social Security. It's the first year you're eligible, but you're taking a pretty substantial reduction. Right. If you delay it till full retirement, 65 to 67, depending on your birth year, grows at 6%. If you're fortunate enough, you can delay it till 70, grows at 8%. So pretty phenomenal growth.
Good numbers to remember, but the most important one right now is April 15th.
Yeah,
get it done.
Done.
All right, thanks.